Hey guys, it's Tim Miller from the Bulwark. There is something that we've been seeing ever since the victory last Tuesday, and that is MAGA leaders demanding that everybody come together. They want to do kumbaya now. Okay, that is the thing that you're hearing from some of Donald Trump's surrogates, that it's time to unite the country, and that libs don't need to be mean to them anymore. There are a couple of examples of this that I want to point to. And then I want to go over the flaws of this particular notion that's being put forth. Let's watch Vivek Ramaswamy on Sunday show, ABC's This Week with Jonathan Karl, just yesterday.
In the aftermath, you spent some time with the now president-elect Donald Trump. What's your sense? How is he approaching this transition?
I think he cares about uniting the country. I think that is Donald Trump's number one focus. And I do think we have to get back to a place after this election, after that decisive victory, which I do think was a gift to the country, get back to a place where ordinary Americans who might have voted differently amongst their family members or their colleagues or their neighbors to be able to get together at the dinner table and say we're still Americans at the end of this. That's very much Donald Trump's headspace. He's also learned a lot from that first term, and I think he's going into this second term even to take to new heights some of the things he wasn't able to accomplish in the first term, which I think is going to be a good thing.
So there it is. There's something you noticed there. He said that family members, neighbors, colleagues, they must respect each other at the dinner table, even if they voted differently last Tuesday. And there's something that you notice there, which is a demand that people that did not vote for Donald Trump respect people that did. What is missing, though, is any effort to earn that respect, right? It's a very one-way sort of thing. It's we can run a campaign that demonizes trans folks.
The left-wing gender insanity being pushed on our children is an act of child abuse.
Demonizes Haitians.
They're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there.
Demonizes migrants.
100% of the jobs that were created went to migrants, not to people.
We can call you the enemy within.
We have two enemies. We have the outside enemy, and then we have the enemy from within. And the enemy from within, in my opinion, is more dangerous.
You know, we can insult you and use every cruel word that we can think of. We can call you garbage.
We are going to take out the trash in Washington, D.C., and the trash's name is Kamala Harris.
We can call you idiots and stupid and low IQ.
Low IQ. She's a low IQ individual.
And then when it's over, afterwards, you have to be like, hey, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for calling me garbage and the enemy of the people and making up lies about how I eat pets. I respect you so much. I would love to have a meal with you right now. Like, that's not exactly how life works, you know? Like, generally, it is incumbent then upon the person that that issued the insults, that has taken power, to be the one that says, okay, that to offer an olive branch, to take some responsibility, right? Like before comity becomes accountability, right? Like it's not as if Vivek's out there saying, you know, we maybe went overboard, and we want to demonstrate over the next 4 years that we're going to govern for the whole country. We're going to invite you to the table. We're going to put some Democrats in the cabinet. We want to meet in the middle. There's some issues that can we find common ground on trans issues? Can we find common ground on immigration? Can we find common ground on climate, so that we can all sort of, again, you know, rejoin in a society where we debate over the issues, but where we kind of meet in the middle and like, he's not saying any of that shit. He's not saying any of that shit. He's just saying, you need to accept me. You need to absolve me of my sins. I'm not a priest. Sorry, Vivek, not a priest. I'm not here to absolve, and I'm not here to just kind of have a, you know, get together for a crawfish boil, just tell you everything's going to be okay. I don't think it is. I think that we'll see exactly how this administration plans to govern. I can promise you that I'll be honest about it, that I'll be candid, that I will give credit if you do something good. I can offer you that. That's about all I can offer. I can't offer you absolution, and I certainly can't offer you a pleasant Thanksgiving dinner if you haven't earned it. Again, that's not true of necessarily every voter. I've plenty of people in my life that voted for Donald Trump. I don't, people that are nice people that maybe had a misguided. I'm fine with all of that. Like, I agree with all of that. We shouldn't, we shouldn't break society over this. Like, if you have a loved one that voted for Donald Trump, I'm not arguing that you should go out there and shun that person. But I am saying that for those who participated in cruel, hateful rhetoric and who plan cruel, hateful policies, it's not really incumbent on us to just tell you that's fine. All right, that's where I'm drawing the line. There's a couple of amusing other examples of this that I want to bring forward. Here is the you really need to laugh in this moment. If we can't laugh, what can we do? This is the Boston College Republicans, the BC College Republicans, their executive board. They put out a press release to their fellow students, faculty, and staff. I would like to read from it. The last few days have seen escalating attacks on conservative students at Boston College in the wake of Trump's re-election. Conservative students have been targeted on social media, being told that they condone rape, sexism, racism, and every other ism in the English dictionary. We will no longer sit idly by while unhinged people openly defame the character of students who voted for President Trump. This intimidation and hate speech should not be tolerated, and we call upon all students, faculty, and staff to reflect on their harmful words. Wait a minute. These guys want a safe space? They're triggered by harmful words? Isn't that the whole fucking point of MAGA? To stop being triggered by harmful words? You can say whatever you want. You can call people the C word and the F slur, and you can do racist stuff and post Pepe memes, and it's a free society. It's a free country. Freedom of speech is what's important. Isn't that the animating impulse of MAGA? Now some people said mean things to you, and you're saying you've been harmed? That's harmful speech? I didn't think there was harmful speech. That's interesting that these snowflakes have decided that that it is now that they want a safe space. I'm not for harmful speech. I don't think people should name call, but you break it, you bought it. If there was a theory, an in vogue theory, particularly on the left during the 2010s, that college campuses that should be defined by being protective and safe places for dialogue, and that harmful words and rhetoric should not be welcome, that colleges should be, kind of somewhere where people can go and not worry that, that they're going to feel unwelcome or that they're going to feel dehumanized. That was kind of the essential theory around what a lot of left-wing campuses were pushing. And the Republicans went and broke that. They didn't like that system. They broke it and said, no, words are not harmful. We can say whatever we want. And so you broke it. Now you got it. Now you bought it. This is what you get. All right. Some people are going to be mean to you. I'm not saying that that's good, or I'm not even really endorsing that, but that's it. That's where we are now. This notion that there's a call for unity on campus now, that ad hominem attacks are not welcome. I mean, this just goes on and on. You can see it all. It's like, okay, model that behavior then. Model that behavior. I'm with you, Boston College Republicans. Go out and demonstrate how kind you can be to people of different gender identities, different sexualities on campus, how kind you can be to people that have divergent views of yours. Listen to them. And then we'll see. Let's start with you, though. Let's look inward first. I will say I'm not that optimistic. And part of that is because while Vivek and the Boston College Republicans and Kellyanne Conway and other people around Trump are are making these empty calls for unity, the actual Trump voters, a lot of the actual Trump voters have a different idea. Here's some video and some images you can see from West Hollywood in California. There are Trump caravans driving around the cities yelling the word faggot at people and yelling your body, my choice. We've seen this on multiple college campuses as well. Your body, my choice. That seems to be more in line with this MAGA spirit. And so I think maybe for those that want to call for unity, why don't you start inside your own house, and then we'll take it from there. So there you go. That's my thoughts on the call from unity. I'm back. I'm in my studio. I've finished my detention in New York City, where I had to suffer hours upon hours of analysis of last week's election, and I'm now home, and I'll be coming to you guys more as things develop over the coming weeks. You can always make sure to subscribe to this feed, and we'll be keeping you abreast on all of the news that we wish we didn't have to keep you abreast of. We'll see you soon. Hey, if you like this video and our content, I'd love for you to become a Bulwark Plus subscriber. You get access to bonus podcasts, secret podcasts, and newsletters we put out every day, plus some behind-the-scenes takes that I don't always post on this feed. In addition, you can become part of the Bulwark community. Come over to our Substack and comment and meet other like-minded people. We'd love to have you. Starting today, you can get a free trial at thebulwark.com/free trial. The link is right here on the screen and below in the description. We'd love to have you as part of our community. Come on and give it a free try today.